It's time for quarter again. NVIDIA will report its latest results after the close, marking the last of the Magnificent Seven members to reveal its numbers. The company figures are watched far and wide, not only because they can entirely impact hundreds of ETFs, but also because NVIDIA is a leader in the AI revolution, and that has bolstered the overall market. A month ago, NVIDIA became the first company in the world to reach $4 trillion valuation milestone, and amid expectations that hyperscalers will continue to build out their infrastructure, given consistent raises in CapEx projections. While there have been some concerns about how long these mega investments will keep up, and NVIDIA has continued to broaden its product pipeline, as well as expand its new markets in China, UAE, and Saudi Arabia. Where this kind of range bound here, you can see our blue bands coming in there around 82, 81, 82. Same as our blue band in an hourly. Geez. So very, very. So right, we have what do we have? 83. So kind of keep that at 81, 83, 84 area on kind of toe there. So we have NVIDIA coming out with earnings that could give us some opportunities tomorrow, because it's going to come after the close anyway. Who's going to be around that long with these markets? They are just so quiet. All right, so we're upticking here a touch. At 83. We got our blue bands coming there at around 81 and a half. We have the settlement at 82 and a half. We have our level at 83. Kind of get the picture there. A little resistance up around this area. See what happens. As we slowly uptick here. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We are trying to scalp. If the market gives us opportunities, we're at the mercy of volatility. So you have to be patient and let the market create an opportunity for us, instead of us trying to just trade because we see the numbers on the screen flickering away. All right, we're coming up here and be a little bit careful right around this area. We got all kinds of different areas of resistance, and for sure, always keep your stops in place. All right, got up here to 80 and a half. Again, we had all kinds of resistance areas up here. You have to expand your scales a little bit to incorporate all these extra areas. We have no numbers coming out this morning. Not that it did any good yesterday when we thought we were going to get some opportunities when those numbers came out. Okay, so we got up to 80 and change here. Again, depending on, maybe nibble there at 80. Again, 81, 82, 83. All kind of little layers of resistance up here. So just tread lightly and just kind of Take whatever it gives you. Remember the settlement price 82.5. Blue bands coming in there at 81, 81.5. They're all over the place up here. See if we can have some of this stuff work out for us. Either case, we're always going to keep your stops in place because, decides to run, we don't want to get caught, and it's not worth it the way it's trading to not have your stops in place these days, even though there it's very, very slow. So, no numbers. We have a video coming out with the earnings after the close. So hopefully we are not around. Let's see what happens. Like I said, we'll play the Fallout tomorrow. All right, coming up here now to right against the 82.5 there. So maybe it jumped in there at 82. It did do that. Again, a nice little rotation here. Against our 83. But anyway, it should be in there at 82 for sure. So hopefully you were able to jump in. And see as it comes back up here, see what we want to do. Bond market kind of down pretty good today, surprisingly. So the yield is on the ends around 430. Let's see, it's 427. They've also been going nowhere fast. Yeah, just kind of using this these levers of resistance here to give us some opportunity. I mean, we're getting a little bit of rotation here. Just take what it gives you. These days so slow. But at least we're getting opportunities to work the level instead of it run. Nothing's running away from us. All right, we're still on the same bar. If you are so inclined to do 83 or maybe 84 now, if you did 82. Again, settlement price, 83 is our level. All those kind of fit into this little area here. All right, well, the 83 is working out pretty well as well. Again, all those layers of resistance kind of working out here. Got multiple reasons to get in. '81, '82, '83. They're all kind of playing themselves out very nicely here. No problem there, Michael. Glad everything's giving us a nice little opportunity here. Sometimes we just gotta say thanks to the market for giving us a chance, even though it's so slow. I mean, it'll get busier. Don't worry about that. All right, so the 83 worked out very well. So, and now we're just gonna, I mean, we got quiet. It's been overnight, right? Okay, now let's see what happens now. Downside support. No, I guess you could maybe nibble at the 76 pivot, but otherwise look for 69. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging up here around the settlement price, around their first level of resistance. Yeah, kind of rotating down here a little. Let's see what happens here. We've got 7 to 69, a little. If you're very aggressive, maybe you dip your toe against 76 if you're aggressive there. Otherwise, look pretty. 69, our first support level. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We don't mind questions. I think the Bears are going to have a surprise a lot of people and have a really good season this year. Obviously, making the playoffs would be a surprise. So, yes. I think the quarterback is going to be really good, and I think he needed that year to grow. It's always tough to level of play in the NFL versus college versus any level. I mean, any level that you move up is at another. You can be sparkling great in college, and then you get to the pros, and you're like, whoa, what's going on here? These people are so much faster. Yeah, they tell you, speed is amazing, especially at that level. It's such precision. He's got the abilities. It's just a matter of, can he handle the speed? And the difference between players who are, great Hall of Fame players and great players is that the great players, even though the game is going at a very fast pace, the great players, it's all in slow motion for them. So they can absorb everything and then react to everything. And you feel like you're watching them. You're like, wow, how did they do that? Because to them, the game is going, slow motion. It's extra fast for us, but not for them. And that's a difference in, I think, between normal folk and professionals. Not that I know anything. All right. Well, what can I say here? So. And I think hmm, college football starts this weekend. Well, it's the worst time because you get just the weather. It's like summer's starting to drift away. That it gets darker, light. That gets lighter, darker earlier. It's a little nippier, and yesterday the highs here were in the 70s instead of the 80s. Just I like it going from winter to spring because then everything's lighter and it gets a little warmer here. It's like, but my friends who love football and loves football, he's the best time of the year for him. Gets in all these pools and all these. I can't. If I start any of those fantasy stuff, I get myself caught up in there. I can't. He's all caught up in it, and I would probably be doing the same. But I've definitely made it a point to stay away from all that stuff. But my friend loves it. I mean, he's in so many different pools that sometimes he takes one guy in one pool and another guy, and he's betting against himself. That's how crazy he is. All right. Well, nothing new. We've got ourselves a little bit of range here. Very, 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 very quiet. Market kind of waiting for. I don't know what it's waiting for. We're in the middle of earnings season. It's coming out okay by the all-time highs. So that's not it. Yeah, they did. They did bail out Chrysler. As a matter of fact, they gave them money and they took stock instead, and took stock in addition to, um, and then they were able to buy it when Chrysler survived. They they bought them back, and they sold their stock back to them. I'm almost pretty sure that's how it worked out. At the time, Chrysler was one of the biggest employers, though, right? Or in the auto industry in the '80s was huge. There was no internet early '80s for sure. It did at the time, yeah. Well, yeah, that's why they went in there, and that's why they did what they did. And Lee Iacocca, if I'm not mistaken, was he bailed them out, right? If that's the right person, if I'm thinking. I never remember names, but I think he turned the company around and paid back the government for their help plus interest. Worked out okay. There you go. Yeah, they kind of fell behind the eight ball there, until, but they still have a big following. I don't know. Don't ask me. I think maybe more an investment. Maybe they're going to give them some kind of uh, government contract. Who knows? All right. Well, we're just kind of hanging around this pretty area. Actually, the selling price 82.5 is really what it's really hanging around. Trying to hold here above the above the blue band. If it does, maybe a little rotation to the upside. Well, you have a good day there. I'm surprised you stayed this long. You had to stay till 9 o'clock, I guess, so you can say you worked today. All right. Well, we're trying to hold here above the 80. If we hold here above the 80, we might rally a little bit. All right, we're extending here. Again, we do have a little bullishness here in the market, as long as we stay above the 80. Side resistance is looking at 91 next. Again, we're a little bit bullish here, only because it's set up that way. Again, we're a little bit bullish, as long as we stay above the 80. Upside resistance up here at 91. Again, we're a little bit bullish here. If you are able to maybe jump in there and get long there around 80, 81, 82 even. Got a nice little pop back up here. We're upticking here a little bit, looking at the 91 as some resistance. Yeah, we're slowly upticking again, trying to keep it a little bit long here because it's holding that 80 area down below. If you're able to get along there, getting a nice little rotation up here. This is one area I would think about getting out. Obviously, I took that 91 a little bit above the 89 area here is where the overnight high was, but you can see there was a lot of resistance up there, so I'm thinking maybe it cracks through a little bit. But this is where you want to initially get out if you are long. Again, there's some little resistance here, so we're going to trade this area against the 91. Not the worst idea. You probably have to, play the 89 and then 90 and then 91 in case we pop through a little bit. That's why I took that. But now we're coming up here to the 91 area. See where it wants to go up here again. Be a little bit careful here when it's trading, but just keep your stops in place. I'm trying to turn over here a little bit. It's kind of hanging here at this 91 area. If you got in there 92, nice little rotation here. And just take whatever gives you a little bit better than nothing, especially because it's so slow. We tried to keep you along there when we were trading down around 81, 82 area there. If you did get along there, then you're doing okay. There's a good reason to want to get along down there. And so hopefully maybe some of you did. All right. Again, if you got in there at there's a nice rotation there against either the 92 and or the 91. And just took a little bit of heat, but you got filled on 92 because it got up to 92 and a quarter there. So that was nice. All right. That's not too bad. Thought it would crack up there above this 89 area just a little bit, and it did. We got us filled and got us a nice rotation. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We are trading mini S&Ps. We're looking for opportunities to scalp the market. And you can use the levels in the chat, levels that we gave out in the chat.
Hey, quick shout out to James C. Hey, James, give me a quick shout out, either by mic or by chat.
All right, so we had a nice rotation there against our little second resistance level up here at the 91 area. And again, we're just trying to take advantage of ebbs and flows. We're also trying to keep you a little long there earlier if you did get long there against the what the market kind of gave us a reason to get long actually. So again, we're always looking for reasons to trade. All right, so we traded nicely there against our 92 area. Next level on the upside we're looking at is up here at 99. Again, we did have, we were trying to keep you along there if you were trading with us earlier. We were trading down around 81, 82. We're pushed back up here. All right.
Hey, quick shout out to James C. Hey, James, you're back. Let us know in chat, James C.
Anthony, are you here?
Yes, good morning. So,
Can we lay off till Friday?
Friday, 11:15. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. My daughter's coming in. I have to go to the airport, pick her up. I didn't know, and I have to go to a meeting right now that I didn't think. Well, my wife just told me. So if we can just wait till Friday, I'd appreciate that. And then and keep all your questions handy for me if you have. Obviously, I know you will, and then we'll go from there. And then Phoenix, if you can take over the rest of the day for me. I know it's kind of a lot of action. I think you can handle it.
We'll be here.
Can you handle the rest of the day for me?
Yeah, we got 30 minutes left. I think I can do that.
All right, good. Hopefully, well, we got a couple of levels, so we tried to keep you along there, and maybe we're able to take advantage of one of those trades.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Maureen. Thanks, Anthony, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
See you later.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So Saul's next level up here is 64.99. And I have a level close to that too. I'm more of a trend follower, but that could be a pullback area. We'll see if it gets above this consolidation area here. the end of the hour, sometimes there's a tendency to pull back a little bit. We'll see what happens. You're still in the short. You're doing okay. We'll see if it holds its overnight high. See how the bar closes on the 5 minute. Personally, I would not want to be in any shorts at the moment. You might have a little pullback right here to about 91. And we'll see what happens here. Definitely some indecision right here. Let's see if this 191 holds. Oh, back to the overnight high. Perhaps So Saul says everybody trades a little differently. And I took the long at the pullback, and it was probably a little late in the trend to do that. I was long earlier. But there has been no significant pullback since in the last 1, 2, 3, 4 15-minute bars. So it's probably due. So we just have to see how this holds. Those of you that shorted in the 91, 92 area, you did okay. I'm very short on if you took the 91. Not too much room there for profit. It's looking a little more bearish now. It breaks down through the overnight high. There's a minor support around the 87 area. It's really arguing with the overnight high. It is looking pretty bearish at the moment. It's just hard to stay with these levels because sometimes they act like magnets and they will go the other way in a heartbeat. And there we go. Looks like it's headed to yesterday's session high. So if you stayed in that short, you did really well. It's time for a pullback. I was a little bit late in that long, but it's the way it goes. I did have a chance to reverse that, but I didn't. Overall, the trend is still long. I did get that pounce off that 87 area. Let's see if it gets down to the yesterday session high. We have a blue band coming up too, around the 85, 86 area. For those of you who like to trade that. It's just a waiting game now. See if it hits that yesterday session high, or we have another signal for a long.
Look at you, Maureen, running the room. I love it.
I'm not running the room. I thought you might pop in. I'm just saying what I'm doing.
Oh,
And I took a stop on a long. I was late in the game. I got the long earlier. I thought we were going to have a continuation over the overnight high, but I had a red bar on in the 5 minute. I had an opportunity to bail, but I just left it.
where's our fearless leader at today?
He had a meeting, and his wife told him about a meeting, and run and pick up his daughter at the airport. So anybody that took the blue band did okay. It didn't quite touch it, but it was close. So I wanted it to get back down to yesterday's session high so I could get long again, but I might get another opportunity here on a pullback on this 5 minute. It comes back down again. Hit it.
Where's it trading at right now? I don't even have a chart up.
88.75.
Okay, so we got the 65 from yesterday then.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, our next level up is at 64.99. And I have a 127 projection right there as well.
We're messing with hay.
How are you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Trying to get all that done while the weather's allowing us.
Nice. I'm going to post the levels in here for you, Don. Yeah, I figured I could deal with anything for 30 minutes. I'm just such a different trader, you know. Sometimes my levels are different, and I don't want to confuse people because Saul is such a good trader. He doesn't. I do well in trends usually, and he doesn't do so well in trends. So that's my strength. But other than that, he's, you know, his levels are really good, and he manages his trades really well. So for those of you who might be late coming in, I'm just covering for Saul for a few minutes until he's back tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
Is he going to be in tomorrow
Yeah.
or Friday?
Yeah, he's going to be in. He just left a little bit early. He left about 10:30 my time, Eastern.
I know we got a holiday. What, Monday is a market be closed Monday, I guess.
Yep.
It's taking me forever to get logged in this morning.
Really?
Is your weather cool down up there?
Yes.
Well, I'll send you some heat. I got plenty.
Yeah. Okay, well, it looks like that little bounce down was all we were going to get. I had a little resistance, 90.50 on price action. I was hoping to come back down around 87 to hit that long again, but maybe not. Yeah, it's only 59 right now.
Does he have 96 as a number? 97?
91, 99.
Okay. Well, I must be right on. I'm never exactly on with him.
20 seconds in this bar. I should have taken that short at 87.75. I wouldn't have taken much heat. I had a level right there. Let's see.
I'm just trying to get all the numbers that I've missed for days here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I missed that long.
You know, it's amazing. It's you take off a little bit, you come back. It's kind of like you're lost.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to get yourself back in sync.
What'd you have for the Globex high last night? 88.50.
Yeah, 89.25. Oh, it's like that 91, 92 area.
Anything exciting been happening?
Define exciting.
Out of the ordinary. I like it when we have days and days of ordinary.
Mm-hmm. It's been really interesting because it's been kind of like the ATR's been kind of small, but it's been moving. It's been a little bit slow, but Saul's gotten his levels have been really good. Not too much running over.
Yeah, those are what I like.
Yeah, that happens in those real fast markets when, especially the first level or so that gets run over. But they've held pretty good.
I had a good feel for it yesterday coming out of Monday, but I had too many irons in the fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's 11 o'clock. How about that? See you, Anthony.
I logged in and it was real quiet. I says, man, did everybody leave early?
Yeah, it was quite. Yeah, Saul's really good at a running commentary. So are you. Me, not so much.
Huh?
I still want to be long with this, but it's real toppy right now. How about that?
Oh, the bad thing about missing is trying to get caught up on all the paperwork that you do every day.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So you haven't had any procedure yet, right?
Oh no, I'm still jumping through hoops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the hardest part. The procedures themselves are non-issues practically.
Yeah. Takes them 5 to 7 minutes to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't see for a week.
Yeah. I've heard that you rebound pretty fast. You just can't drive yourself home.
They they do it one day, then you got to turn around and go back in at 7 the next morning.
Oh.
And they look at it and send you home.
Oh, okay.
But all their prep time to get you ready and everything's 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lined up in a room and they're just going from one to the next. And,
yeah, that makes sense.
And like I say, there's what they're doing is not that difficult. Just the time they give you the deadening and all of this, and he jumps down and says, "Okay, look over here." He said, "He's finished." It's okay.
Wow.
You know what gets me is those lenses that they put in there. They roll them up like a newspaper, and they push them in a tube in the inside of that thing that it unrolls, and they just position it and said, "Okay, I'm done."
Oh, wow.
That's it. So yeah, it's amazing to me. That nurse was really nice. She says, "Now they're going to be putting this thing over your eye." I says, "That doesn't bother me."
Yeah. Looks like there's a minute and a half left in this bar.
I've got some up there at 96. 96 to I think it may break out hard here.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it tests back into this tail that went down to 86. I had a little narrow range bar, right? Oh, I do have one right there, 87, 88. I have little ones, little support bars right there. But I didn't put my order in. I should have done that. I cleaned up my charts too, and anytime I make a change with my charts, it takes me a little bit to adjust.
Yeah, after a while, you got so much stuff on them. You gotta clean them.
Mm-hmm.
I got so much stuff I can't remember what it all is.
Yeah, for everybody that shorted at the 91 or 92 and might even still be in this trade. Could have taken profits around 86, 75, 87. We'll see what happens here. That's all we can do is wait and see what happens. Some kind of signal to get in, out. It's really
Be interested. I'm sorry. It's going to be interesting to see what September brings.
Yeah. Boy, it's really undecided here.
You talk to Chad?
Yeah.
Is he off and working, or
No, he's off this week.
is he recouping from his mess up about a week or two ago?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. Tell you what, that psychological thing, it works on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, I might have had a bench day. The bench day is when you do so poorly, you're on tilt and you're trading outside your rules that you have to go to the park and sit on a bench and wonder what the heck you're doing.
Why did I do that? I knew better to do that.
Well, the bench day is also if you decide if you're why you ever got into trading to begin with, and if you should even continue. Every great trader has had at least one bench day, if not lots more. Okay. Let's see how this closes here. $30 seconds. Come on. I want to be long, but I don't want to get in at the wrong time. I didn't hit that one entry that I wanted.
I wanted to run up to around 96 or so and get short.
Mm. Yeah, I think you're really pushing this thing. Okay, here we go.
But it better hurry up because I got hay to mess with. We had been getting rain just about every day. Then last week they're threatening rain every day, but fortunately we were able to get it cut and get it rolled and picked up and moved.
Yeah. How big of bales do you have?
They're 3x5s, 4x5, something like that. They're about 1,200 pounds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're rolls.
Oh, all right.
It was square bale in it, and so the labor to square bale is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. You mean the whole 100 pounders?
Yeah.
That's all I've ever thrown around.
You go up to around Colorado and they have these bales. One bale they got to handle with a forklift. It may be 4 foot tall, 5 foot wide, and 8 or 9 feet long.
I think that's what my brother uses.
And I mean, it's huge. Shoot, they're gonna be getting snow here shortly, aren't they?
End of August they usually get some.
When is your first snow date up there?
Usually by the end of October we have something.